Okay, so for this next one that we're going to change into vertex form, we have to get rid of this negative. And so let me show you how you do that. First, group the two x terms together and then factor out a negative so that it looks like this. Now I went ahead and also added the spot where I'm going to complete the square for this polynomial expression, and I also took it away over here. So remember, whenever you add something, you have to also take it away. Now this one gets a little tricky because we have a -1 right here. Okay, so 14 divided by 2 is going to be 7, and if I square that, I get 49. 49 would make that a perfect square polynomial expression. And whatever you add to the expression right here, make sure you also take it away. Now you might be wondering, why the heck is that a -49? I see a +49 right here. The reason why that's a -49 is because I'm not really adding a 49 to my equation. I'm adding a -49. There's a -1 right here multiplying to the 49. So this is really a -49 because the negative's factored out. Okay, so that means we have to take away a -49 because we're adding a 49. All right, or I'm sorry, we're adding a -49. Okay, now let's factor this part of the polynomial. To do that, we get, let's see, the square root of 49 is 7, so we know that it's going to be x plus 7, and I write this squared. If we factor this using a box, you would get x plus 7 times x plus 7, which is the same as x plus 7 squared. And then I simplify the minus 49 and the minus -49. Now, I don't like seeing minus and negative, and so what I usually do is add the opposite. And I'm going to write this math out over here just so I don't make any mistakes. I get a +10, and now I have my vertex form. I can clearly see what the A is, what the H is, and what the K is. But let's graph it really quick before I identify those. So first we have a +7, so that means we're going to move to the left 7. And then I see a +10 on the outside. That means we're going to go up 10, and then there we have our vertex. Now because we have a negative in front, from experience, we know that the parabola is going to open downwards. Okay, so I did my quick graph. Now let's identify the A, H, and K. The A is -1 in this case. The H is a -7, which is weird because it says +7, but if you remember the form, it says -H. Now, in order to get a +7, it would have to be a -7. And then we have our K, which is 10. Now let's name our vertex. Our vertex is -7, 10. We can see that on the graph. You can also see it because you can look at the H and the K. I know this is kind of hard to see, but this says axis of symmetry. Our axis of symmetry is going to be x equals -7 because that's going to be the dotted line that goes right down the center. We also have a max y value. Last time we had a min y value. We have a max y value this time because the parabola opens downward, and so now we have a maximum y value instead. So that's going to be 10. And then we have our last one, the y-intercept. Now remember the y-intercept, yeah, that's really hard to see. The y-intercept is where x equals 0. Now if you take that 0 and plug it into this x, or you go up here and plug it into this x, or you can plug it into this x. I like this one because this one looks the easiest. You can see really quickly that your y-intercept is going to be -39, okay? Because that the 0 would make this term 0, the 0 would make this term 0, so these are pretty much gone, and then we have a -39. And so that would be our y-intercept.